Today we are going to start up with a new chapter, but this time we are going for computers. Chapter number 2. Chapter number 2, let's learn some hardware concepts. Okay, let's start it up. Children, after reading this chapter, after getting to know about these chapters, we will be able to understand these particular things. What are the objective of the studying this particular chapter is? This chapter is going to give a introduction to computer system. Actually, see, till now we were reading computer is an electronic machine, computer has input, output and all. But in this chapter, we are going to actually see how a computer system works. What are the data, information, then functions of computer system, input, output, storage, devices. Children, we are very much aware that a computer is an electronic device, yes, because it works on electricity. It accepts data instructions as input, and after processing it, it gives information output. A computer runs on electricity. It has made our life very comfortable. Yes, which is very true. Computer is an electronic device. It accepts all the data. Okay, it takes information from us. Who is the user here? It's we, correct? The person who uses a computer is called as a user. So when a user gives an input, how do we give input to the computer? Through keyboard and through mouse, correct? We are giving through keyboards and mouse. Either we are typing something and telling computer, or either we are selecting something, we are playing something. If you imagine you want to actually do a painting. Okay, you want to do a painting on your computers. Last year we did a lot of things, right? We did for pivot animations and everything. How were we doing it? How were we making the pivot man go from one place to another place? With the help of mouse, correct? Then we started typing a bit. We were typing some information inside. We were putting some information inside the computer. How we were doing? We were doing with the help of keyboards, correct? The same thing. Okay, so once we give the computer an instructions, imagine I want to play a song. What will I do? I'll use this mouse. I'll just click on the play button. So once I click on play, computer gets an instruction saying that user wants to play this music. Okay, so once we click play, it will act according to us. It will actually start playing the song for us. We said computer to play. By clicking it, computer obeyed us. It obeyed whatever instructions we have given to the computer. And what was the output? What came out? That music started coming out of the speakers, correct? This is how the computer works. And on what do we run? How does a computer run? It runs on electricity. If we do not have electricity, do you think computer will start working? See, laptops are exceptions wherein we charge it. See, until and unless we charge it, it's not going to be switch it on. And charging is also for a limited time. Again, if you want to recharge it, even if the battery is low, you're again going to go for electricity support only. And do you all agree with me saying that computer has made our life very comfortable? Children, now see here, a computer is an electronic device. We have got to know. It receives the data from user. This is what I said you also saying that it takes the information from us. It receives from us. When we give the information, what to do, what not to do is what computer receives it. Does it work by itself? No. It needs us to tell the computer what to do or what not to do. And then it processing it in the sense it will do the thing whatever we said. If we tell computer to do 2 plus 2, it will do 2 plus 2 and give the information output. What will be the output? 4, correct? So it will do that addition for us and give us the information. If I say if I just select a movie and I'll start playing, so when I click the play button, the movie will start playing in front of us on the monitor. So what did we do? We told the computer by clicking the play button to start the movie. So as per our instruction, it processed it and it started the movie for us. Yes. So what does it do? It basically does the work whatever we tell the computer to do it. That work which it does is called as process. So what is a process in the computer? Whatever instructions we give to the computer to do. Okay, whatever we tell to the computer to do, that doing process is called process in the computer. And whatever output it comes, we call it as either output or information. It converts into the information. See, as per this one, you can see in the orange, pink and green tabs. So we give the data to computer, computer does processing and it gives out the information to us. When I said 2 plus 2, I gave computer 2 plus 2 and said add it and give it to me. So computer did, it took 2 and 2 from me, it added it and it gave answer to me as 4. Whatever came to me is the information. Now let's just see how does a computer actually works. See, computer basically does 4 things: input, processing, output and storage. Okay, it goes in this sequence. You cannot say that first in computer will store and then it will go for output or input and processing. No, first has to be input. Until unless input, what does the word input means? Input, in the sense, put something inside the computer, put some instructions, put some information, put some data. It can be anything, right? We are supposed to put some information, put some instructions to the computer. So once we put, without inputting anything, computer will not start doing only, correct? So once we give the information or data as an input to the computer, it will start working. What is it working called as? Processing. The working of the computer is called as processing. It processes according to our instructions. It does the processing as per our requirement. So once it does all the calculations, all the processing is finished, then it will come and give you the output. It gives the output as information. It can be output in the form of information, in the form of some voice, correct? All those kind of things. And the fourth thing what computer does is storage. Now children, what do you mean by storage? Storage in the sense to store something, to keep something. So what in computer does it? Whenever we do some task, if we ask the computer to keep this information inside it safely, so it keeps all the information, all the processing with itself in its computer. Correct? We learned, right? First, we have to give input. Okay. So when I see a computer, you can see the computer over here. Yes. Yes, children. See, until and unless I give something to the computer. Okay. On. Yes. So unless I tell the computer to do something, it will not do the things for us. Okay, when I'm going to tell the computer to do something, it will start working on it. And at the end, once it is worked, it will show me the answer on this particular screen. What do we call for this? We call it as monitor, right? Children, you remember we did lots of pivot animations last year. So we were making animations, correct? We were making animations. We were making that pivot man do lots of yogas, jumps and everything, correct? So once we did it, we were saving our projects. You remember? We used to go for files and then we used to click on save button and our projects were getting saved on our computer. Why do we save? So that tomorrow when we come back and we want to work or we want to make some changes on that particular project, we can actually do it, right? That's why we store the information. And where do we store? Do we store it in our notebooks? Do we store it in our bags? No, we store it inside the computer itself. I hope you have understood till here. Just I'll repeat it once again. Computer has 4 main jobs. What are they? Input, processing, output and storage. Input is nothing but it accepts. Who is accepting here? Computer is accepting. Computer accepts data in the form of input. It is actually taking the information from the user. We are giving it to the computer. Second, processing. It processes the data as per the requirement. Whatever is our requirement, as per that, whatever data we have given, it processes on it. Third thing, output. It shows the result as information. It shows the result as information. It gives us the result back. Fourth thing, it stores the data information in the storage devices. Okay. So you can see here, this is the block diagram of how to explain what happens in CPU, the functioning of CPUs. What is a CPU? CPU is the brain of the computer. All the work, all the calculations, everything happens where? It happens only in CPU because it is the brain of the computer. Nothing happens in the keyboard, nothing happens in monitor. Monitor is just to show you the information. It is like eyes. It will just show the information. Input keyboards and this are only to put inside the information, but without a CPU or actual working of computer happens only in a CPU. So you can see here, this is a block diagram. So let's see how the computer works. Okay, CPU has two main units, children. One is control unit, another is ALU, arithmetic logical unit. Now what it is, I'll be telling you in some time. Okay, first thing, we give the computer input, we input some data or information. What will computer do? It will start processing it. Then after processing, it will give us the output, correct? Now again, we will see when we give the computer some input and we ask the computer to store it, it stores the information inside its CPU, inside its storage place, and it gives us an output unit. So with that, this is what the CPU. What is arithmetical logical unit? Is nothing but all the mathematical calculations which we do, right? That is called as ALU. So it is control unit. Control in the sense it is, see, you all know, right? Which is the part of the body which controls us? Is it that eyes are controlling, nose are controlling, hands are controlling? No, children. It is our brain which is controlling our full body. The same way, CPU controls all the parts of the computer system. It controls it. It is the one which decides what is the information to be shown on the computer. It is the CPU is the one who takes the information from input devices, does it and process, and all those things are actually controlled by the CPU only. Okay, as of now, for today, this is more than enough. Children, just see the video and even please open your textbook and read whatever is written. You will be able to understand all the things properly. Until then, I'll meet you tomorrow. Bye.